Hello YouTubers. Well, what can I say? I put up a notice up on Facebook saying this is going to be an important message about YouTube. Well, this is it. No beer review, but I'm using the beer as sort of a way of making sort of pub atmosphere, as it were. So you can understand what I'm talking about. But the beer I'm drinking at the moment is Old Peculiar. It's one of the powerful ones. So I'll do a proper beer festival, beer review and all that next time, but it's important. In my note when I put up on Facebook, I mentioned about a female YouTuber. Well, some of you know who this female YouTuber is. And the sad thing is, I've got a feeling she'll never return to YouTube ever again, because those bloody-minded trolls have really, well and truly pushed her out. I'm sorry to say that, because I'm really upset still. As you know, I'm not going to mention the name generally, but some of you know who I'm talking about. Because she's been kicked out of YouTube because the trolls were back on her, and they were really upsetting her and everything. They were driving her crazy. They were trying to, at the same time, they were framing me, making her think I was on their, on the troll side, but I must admit, I'm never on their, I wasn't on their side at all. Let me get that straight. I was never on the troll's side. And if you're watching that particular YouTuber, that female one, I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to get things too difficult. If you're watching this video, my dear, I was never part of the plan. I did tell you this before, because they can frame people like me, believe me. They can make you think, because on top of that, they've still got that fake channel. That fake channel is still up there. The problem is that I have stood up for this particular YouTuber in the past. I'm standing up again on her behalf. But like I said, they're framing me, they're still, in a strange way, still making her think I'm part of the trolls, but I'm not. Because they easily frame me, because they still got this fake channel. Which I've mentioned in the past. Let's see what I'll try to make this short as possible. But it is a bit of a worry, because, like I said, I've stood up for this YouTuber, this female YouTuber, in the past, and said that, you know, that they could easily frame me, that I'm repeating myself here. But let's stop there, because I like to say that YouTube, if you're watching YouTube, you still haven't got rid of that fake channel, and you still haven't dealt with these trolls, because you're holding out on people, or at least not holding out, you're hiding people, may I say. You're doing a criminal act for not doing a real responsible job for helping people who are desperately in need of your help. And what you do is totally opposite. When they come to your help, you ignore them. So YouTube, you're a disgrace, a disgraceful organisation. You are not a true organisation that's supposed to help the community. This so-called YouTube community is rubbish. You're hiding these trolls. You're not taking down false channels. Not because of my friend, who some of you know, has now been kicked out thanks to these trolls. And these trolls are still trying their way of framing me, making other people think that I'm some sort of freak. It's getting to the point now where I'm going to stay here as much as I can on YouTube, as much as I can, because this has gone far enough. I noticed there's another YouTuber from up there in the northeast of England. Hello there. Hello. I'm not going to mention his name. I don't want to get things too difficult. Up there in the northeast, he's been had a go by YouTube. I think this has gone far enough. The only way you can deal with this problem, in my view, is to try and talk to the big name YouTubers and see what they could do, because I think they've still got some sort of influence. They're the only people, I think most of us, including Uncle Raggy and everybody else, who think they want some sort of help. should look to the bigger name YouTubers, because they're the only ones who at the moment have still got some sort of influence left. But even they are, as I said before, even they could be targeted by the trolls. The trolls are having to go at them. Now, I did mention a chap by the name of Art of Taxi Driver. So far the trolls haven't quite messed him up. The only way they're messing up with him at the moment is messing up his name all the time. But like I said, my only choice now is to try and persuade some of the bigger name YouTubers, or at least try and get their attention to tell them what's happening, what these trolls are doing, and what these fake channels are up to. Because it's the only option left now, boys and girls, is to talk to the bigger name YouTubers and ask for their help, because if they can't help, then we had it. So if you're up there in the northeast of England, or wherever you are in the parts of the world you've been trolled and upset or been kicked out, I think that the best chance now is to get together all the good YouTubers and try and persuade the bigger name YouTubers to do something about it, because they're the ones who've got the most subs, the most videos, the most popularity, whatever. They're the ones now we have to turn to, because they themselves, in my view, will end up being attacked by the trolls. At the moment, they're still attacking the smaller fry type YouTubers, the medium-sized ones. But when it comes to the big ones, then we must. In other words, we must all come together and stop these trolls and fake channels from operating, because at the moment, YouTube and Google are just plain doing nothing. They're just protecting these trolls. Don't lie, YouTube, you do. Not only do you protect these trolls, but you also haven't cut down the number of these fake channels. Got a drink here. And the words of Zola, real Zola, over the Dreyfus affair. J'accuse YouTube. J'accuse YouTube. I accuse YouTube of being a criminal organisation, or at least acting like a criminal organisation. And as for Google, Google are acting like Al Capone. They're enjoying themselves. They like to see people being hurt on YouTube. They like to see animal cruelty. Don't say that doesn't happen on YouTube. It does. There's a lot of animal cruelty videos on YouTube, and both Google and YouTube are enjoying those, like fried cat for dinner and so forth, those sort of videos. There are also pornographic videos on YouTube, which they don't like to tell. That's true, YouTube. You do have pornographic videos. Not only that, you also have child abuse videos too. Don't say you have or haven't. They're there. And some people in the past have tried to expose the truth about that in the past. And what does YouTube do? Close them out. Cut them off. Or even close down a channel saying, oh, we don't show pornographic programs on YouTube. You do. We don't show child abuse programs. You do. We don't show sodomy and other nasty dark side of things. These dark side videos on YouTube are still on YouTube, and YouTube have not closed them down. Not just the videos, but also the channels that operate, because those channels are fake ones. And I think that the YouTube community should wake up to the fact that YouTube and Google are acting like a criminal organisation. They just don't want you to see these videos and these channels. They don't want you to they're not going to help you sort out the trolls, because the trolls are powerful. And the trolls are not paying YouTube and Google by money, they're telling them by lies. And they believe anything those trolls will say, It's getting to the point now where the good YouTubers are now saying that enough's enough. And I think it's time to say that this is coming. I'm going to finish now. I'm getting ahead of myself. Like I said, YouTube, you are acting like a criminal organisation. All these changes rapidly going so quickly, and you're taking these orders from Google, which is also acting like a criminal organisation. So I think both of you should get your house in order as soon as possible, because sooner or later there'll be more than just people leaving YouTube. Because I still feel hurt, because some of you know what my friend's gone through, and I've stood up for her, and not only have stood up for her, I've stood up for myself, and I've stood up for free speech and everything else I've tried in my past videos. So here's to the YouTuber whose name I'm not going to mention, and I hope, well, I will, I'm not going to mention, but I hope that she, yes it's she, I did mention it's a she, would have a wonderful time in her life. And here's to your success, my friend, and I hope if you ever do return to YouTube, I'll be on your side, as always. Even if you hate me. Yeah. And to all our fellow YouTubers, let's just try and persuade the bigger YouTubers to wake up to the fact that these trolls and fake channels should be removed, or at least pushed out, instead of YouTube. And I think YouTube should wake up to the fact that they shouldn't listen to these lies much longer, because like I said, both YouTube and Google are criminal, or acting like criminal organisations. To my friends out there, let's hope that if they're watching this, they'll wake up to the fact that they're not doing their job properly. That's it.